Happy Monday, friends. Brooke Silva, your RTT here. And I am so excited because this is not just a growth call. Make sure you stay on the whole time because this is also the kickoff for KW New England Growth Pre. Everybody should be so excited. We are going to help you guys race to the cleanest, most wonderful 201 contacts so that you guys get a ton of business in your pipeline in 2023. Who wants business in 2023? Who doesn't want business in 2023? Okay, good answer. Good answer. Jen.
Good afternoon, Brooke. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm so excited about kicking off all these 201 plus contacts.
You can never tell that you're excited about it. You need to really work on that.
I know I should really work on my emotions and making sure my region knows how happy I am about this. So let's get right into the growth call content so that way we can get to the growth pre. And now, if this is your first time joining us, we do have a ton of people on the call. We would love to see your faces.
Yes, and I'd love to know if this is your first time on the call, put it in the chat, say first timer or first time, or just love to see who's here today. Hi, Medi. Happy Monday. Tanya, first time, welcome to the call. You're going to love it. We provide you with only the best information and value for your business. So you're going to be really happy with today's call.
I'm so excited. So for those who are newer to the call, let's the three of us introduce ourselves so they know what we do and who we are in case you've never met us before. So I'm Brooke Silva, your regional technology trainer. And I'm also the second half of this call to make sure that we're putting the growth call into action. And I am joined today by Jennifer Bovey and Tiffany Hampton. Jen, kick it off with your introduction.
Sure. So Jen Bovey, I am the area director for the New England region, which means I get to work with our lovely leadership and team leaders in particular on how we attract people like you to Keller Williams and how we grow. So love that part of my job. I'm also an operating principal in Rhode Island, and we have about 320 lovely agents here at Keller Williams Coastal. And yeah, I think that's it. Tiffany, you're up.
And I'm Tiffany Hampton. I am your regional productivity coach, and I support you guys in growth and your awesome productivity coaches.
Love it. So that's part of our crew. Missing is just a couple people, but in the next few weeks, you'll get to know them as well. So let's talk about the content you get on these calls. So the whole point of the growth content is to do that, is to help you grow your business by growing your community, by creating this raving fan that is going to want people to come into your world and stay there forever. Friends, we're not going to do that by posting just solds or coming soons. It's not going to work. So we need to get back to being humans and letting the people in our lives get a glimpse of who we are as people, because Simon Sinek has said it and it feels so true. People do business with people they like. If you've had a bad experience, you're not going to go back to the people who provided bad experiences. But if we provide a place, a community in which our people feel loved, they feel cherished, they feel like they're a valued member, then you're going to create a community of raving fans that are always going to come back to you time after time. So that's what the growth call posts are for. Sometimes it's hard to put yourself out there. We create copy-paste content that helps you be more human to your community so you can get connected to who they are and they get to know you even more. Every week, we give you that information through a growth call document. So
Brooke,
not only
I have to stop you for a second, just for a quick second, because do you remember that commercial? I don't know, it was a few years ago, and my timeline is off because of, I don't know, the last few years. So it could have been last year, could have been 10 years ago. I don't know. It was a few years ago where there was a commercial, and there is a gentleman who, he was in the car, I believe, and he got like 100 likes, and he was like, oh, he was so excited. Do you remember that commercial? Anybody?
I do it.
We have over 100 people on our call today. That is like, yes. Kevin, you mentioned it in there, and you're right. This is like one of the first times in a while we've had over 100 people. So I think it's catching on.
It is. You know why? It's because people are seeing what other agents are doing and why they're getting so much traction in the online world. And why are they able to convert people or keep people in their world? And it's because they're building their own communities. And it's funny, a couple of the pushback items I always get is, well, Brooke, isn't everybody posting these? The answer is no, because I follow the hashtags. And the other answer is we all have different communities. So the people who are in my world are not going to show up in Mike, Tiffany, or Jen's world or Spencer's world necessarily. So, and the more we hit them with a message, the more they're going to get it. The other thing is that when you see the content and we explain it, I'm giving you notes. I'm giving you reasons for when you call people, it's no longer a cold call. You're calling because you're following up on something they put on your Facebook. And I do weave sneaky real estate things in there without them even thinking it's real estate sometimes. So I've got a couple gotcha moments for them. So we ready for the content, guys?
Let's do it, Brooke.
Do it. It's my favorite part. You got to watch those hashtags with me. I like to sneak in those puns. They make me giggle uncontrollably. So you get this every time we send it out. It's on our Facebook group. It goes out by the region. And then if you can't find it, ask your leadership or reach out to us so that we can get it to you. You get a calendar and you are given links and it takes you right down to the posts. So the first one for the 6th is all about what are people eating for the holidays. So the holidays are right around the corner and that means tons of food. What holiday treat are you most excited about? Do you do appetizers or a big meal? Jen, what do you do? I know what you do actually, but what do you do for
I don't know. There's like just so much food. It's all of it. I don't know. My family is Italian. Nothing is small. Everything is just a lot.
Yeah, we do appetizers. So when you go to my parents' house for Christmas Eve, everybody brings an appetizer. If we tried to eat like a sit-down meal, I think we would burst. What about you guys? Do you guys do, oh, you saw it, Heather. Heather found my funny hashtag this year for seasons eatings.
Oh, here she goes.
I know, it's such a good one.
Uncontrollable laugh of her own.
So good. So guys, put in the chat. What do? Do you guys have a formal sit down meal or is it all picky mezza and everybody just snacks on appetizers until they're ready to roll out? Prime rib. I actually love a medium prime rib with horseradish. I'll be there. Thank you for the invite. Tons of different sides. Formal meal.
Teresa, same. Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Oh, that's such an Italian thing. See, with that shrimp allergy, that's usually a deathbed for me. So I try to stay away from that.
Well, it doesn't have to be one of the 7, just saying.
Yeah, but everybody like puts a fork in something else and a spoon, and that's how I end up in the hospital. So yeah, don't invite me to that one, but thank you for the invite. Smorgasbord. That's what we call it. I didn't think anybody else used that word, a smorgasbord. So guys, see how we're rocking and rolling back and forth with this? This is what's meant to happen on your Facebook pages. So as people say, we cater, we do this, that's a chance for you to dig in and say, at Jen, you cater? Who do you use for that amazing 7 fishes? Is that it? 7 seafood things meal, right? So who are you using? I would love to not have to cook that much next year, right? Or will you share that recipe with me? Can I email you? Sneaky way to get emails, right? There's all these things you can do to get them back into your world and get more information. All right, ready for the next one?
Let's go.
Okay, I have a little kid. I have a 6-year-old who is fascinated with lights. So this one is a great way to find out who in the neighborhood has got some really cool things going on. So who has the best holiday lights around? Drop the best places to see holiday lights up in the comments. So a lot of times what people do is they'll even say, you've got to come see mine. I'm going to message you the address. You've got to go see what's going on. We have a place in Wilmington, Mass, where I live that was on that Christmas show, like the Christmas light. There was like a big competition to see who had the best Christmas lights. And I avoid that area like the plague because it's thousands of people coming to Wilmington to come see it, but the lights are incredible. So then here's your sneaky thing. You compile a list to share with your clients in that community. Based on what my clients say, here are the 10 houses you've got to go see. Or like Jen just said, the Coastal Maine Botanical Gardens, right? So this is stuff to take back and forth and tag and put in your database. bank. If you get the last, is it plugged in reference? If you understand what that is from, please put that in the chat. If you know what quote that is from.
I know, can I say it or we have to wait?
Give it a second. Let's see. Does anybody know? Is it plugged in? There you go. Melissa
Yes.
Burke had it. Is it Christmas Vacation, Jen?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
We just had our 6-year-old watch that. She thought it was not as funny as I thought it was. Okay. All right.
Well, my 3-year-old is obsessed with the Grinch. And so we now have a 12-foot high Grinch blow up in front of my house, which I always said I would never do blow ups. Now I have that in my front lawn.
I'm sorry for you. Sorry for that. All right. So on Thursdays, we always do a this or that. And there are some years, yes, I will not wrap a darn thing. So how do you present your presents? Do you wrap them all up, or a bag and some tissue paper will do? So put it in the chat. Are you team wrapped or team bagged? Because there are some years that things are just awkward to wrap. Like it's really awkward to wrap some kids' things. Like Barbie stuff is miserable to wrap because it's like 17 shapes to the stuff. Wrap for the kids, bag for the adults. How about ribbons? Does anybody add ribbons or special things? Yeah, supply of gift bags in November. I agree with you. There gets to a point, my husband is a paramedic. He takes it to work and like sets it up and like everybody just wraps all the gifts and helps us. And it's always got medical tape as the tape, which is like my favorite thing to see, the medical tape on it. It's so fun. So guys, there you go. There is your growth call content to get stuff going. Now, how many people know what a pop buy is? Not a pop, I eat spinach, but who knows what a pop buy is? If you know what it is, throw it in the chat or come off of mute and talk to me.
It's when you pop by and bring a little trinket to say hello.
A little goodie, a little tchotchke.
Mhm.
So this year, one of your pop buys could be dollar store tape and a roll of wrapping paper. Keeping our friendship on a roll in 2023. Here's to a great holiday season.
You know, I just had this conversation with one of my agents today, Brooke, and we mentioned the pop buys. You know, he said he did the pies all the time and such. And we talked about adding an action item to that, where not only are you dropping off an item, but you're also putting like an exclusive ticket onto your item and saying, because you are a part of my exclusive community, I am providing you with A, B, or C. We talked about an equity analysis that could be included with it. It could be market updates for your street. It could be anything real estate related, local real estate related, but add an action item to your pop buys, because that is the way that your phone's going to keep ringing and continue that conversation.
Well, and then the other conversation we've been having a lot is why do we only focus on this time of year to shower our people with love and gratitude? What would our businesses look like if we took that momentum that we have from right now and we continued that in the new year? If you can't do every month, what would it look like every other month to have a small thing? I challenge you, what can fit in an envelope, one postage stamp, and leave something memorable that won't get thrown away when you're popping by and leaving these little gifts? One little thing.
Yeah.
And it's important you do follow up. Like you want to say, don't forget to tag me in any pictures you take with it, or would love to see how you use this, and people will start to get into the habit of doing things like that. If you've got a lot of people in your database that own local businesses, how can you integrate their local small business into your local small business? Because everybody's done something or has done something and are retired, right? You don't know if the service that person provides is something, as somebody who's moving into your community, I need good eyebrow people. I might even drive 2 hours to get back to mine. That's how good she is. No, you can't have her name because I did that and now there's no appointments available. So what you may not think is a necessary service for you or an item will be for the other people in your community. So now you're building your welcome home packets. Now you're building your vendor list in a different way just by asking some questions on your social media that are geared at getting people into conversation. And then here's my super nerd trick of the day for this stuff. Yes, you may share these backwards from your business page to your personal. Please don't ever start on your personal page. We are business owners. We put things on our business page. Trust me, the people in your life know what you do because it's all we talk about. It's all we talk about. They know we're realtors. So now we want to share back the things where we want engagement. When they engage on your business page, go over to the likes and click on it or the reactions, because when that list comes up, it's going to tell you if they're a part of your page or not. And if they're not, invite, 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 invite. And you're just going to go down the line and invite, invite, invite. The other thing is, as you start getting more systematized in posting and having more posts, you're going to start to see the engagement on your page and reporting. And you're going to see when your community is actually interacting with your page. So you're going to know. So everybody asks, what's the best time to post? And it's different. It's different for everyone. My sphere are medical people and first responders. So they are looking at Facebook between 11 and midnight every day. So I tend to post my stuff around dinner time. For other people, it may be 10 o'clock because that's their first break of the day if they're a 9 to 5 worker, right? It all depends on your community and when they look at things. You're not going to get that data if you're looking at your personal Facebook because it does not tell you. And make sure you do set aside time to respond to people. So if you post at 10 a.m. is when your post is going to go out, check your posts at 11, start responding to people then, but time block and then be done and come back at the end of the day for another 15-minute period where you are coming and you're going in and you're answering questions, you're asking questions. Make sure you are loving or putting the other care heart or haha or a wow, but that you're reacting, you're at-symboling them and then saying at least 5 words back to them. Keep asking questions. Keep asking questions. All right. We have a lot of people. So Jen, if there's anything you want to add, it's going to take me just a minute to pull up.
Well, I'd love to get a couple of what was your favorite part of the content you saw today? Put it in the chat. Love to see that. What is your favorite content you saw today? Was it one of the posts, something that was said? What was it? Put it in the chat because you're going to help some other people or write down their ahas as well. So what was your favorite part? Which post? Let's see, what is he? Bags versus wrapping. Yes, you know what? Melissa Menard, I think she's on the call. She told me that she loves wrapping. So we're going to have a wrapping party here at my office. And I'm bringing everything here, Melissa, just so you know, since
I think that's a
you're
great
excited
idea
about that. Let's see. Christina says, I love food. Oops, going too fast. I love food, so you can't go wrong there, right? Definitely. That's a good one. Having a scheduled post, a prepared post. I could use that. All right. I like that one too. Going way too fast. I can't keep up. I love it though. All about the food. Food is universal. Love that.
Oh, Nicole said the post, I never know what to post. Wear your easy button. That's why we created this. What, has it been 2 years? Will it be 2 years in April?
In March 1st, it'll be 2 years. Yes.
We want to give you the easy button so you can continue to focus on the things that make you money in lead gen. This is easy for us. Build my page and follow up.
Love it.
So you're going to access this calendar. We're going to put the Facebook link out for the group, but it's emailed. You can get it in the Growth Call Facebook group. It'll be posted, but then an email goes out to every agent in the region with Growth Call. I promise if you jump into your email and you just type the word All Associates Growth Call, you're going to be like, ooh, I've been getting this for a while. I'm going to look at it. All right, Jen, I've got the winner.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's pick the winner and move on to the 201.
So the only thing I don't know is what market center you are from. It is Joshua Kiernan. Are you, do I still see you? Are you
That's
still
cool. On? Josh, where are you? I think it's his birthday today.
I'm right here.
It's your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Josh. And you look at that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Is this your
Thank you.
first growth call too?
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is? I thought you've been on before. Oh, all right.
No, I thought I had been on before too, but I guess not.
Well, congratulations and happy
Thank you.
birthday.
That is awesome. Well, you are winning my first home book, which is the newest release of the book that Jay Papasan and who else wrote it? There's a couple authors. It's mostly him. But if you could just send me or Jen an email so we can connect you with Cassie, she'll get that book out to you. So I'm B.Silva. Nobody else email me because I know it's Josh. I had to write it down. And we'll get that book out to you.
I just want to show you guys. It's Gary Keller and Jay. She
Oh,
forgot
yes.
the other
I forgot.
author.
I'm sorry.
Gary
Like I forgot the
Keller,
most.
that's all.
No big deal. NVD, no big deal. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday. What a gift to get on your birthday. And thanks for
Awesome,
coming
thank
to the
you.
growth call.
Yeah, and thanks for the well wishes, everyone in the chat. I see all the happy birthdays. I appreciate it.
Aw, that's so nice. That's so nice, guys. I also put the link to the Facebook group. If you have not joined that Facebook group, not only do you get all the content here, but sometimes we give you bonus content that is not available through
Oh,
this document. Like we give you, like I gave you really pretty time change graphic this year instead of the stuff we put out that makes me want to just, but yeah, so there's always bonus content out, smart plans, contests, different things that are going on. So it's a fun group. Make sure you turn notifications on for that so you can see it. The other thing that will be happening is there will be growth pre-follow-up in there. So if you have questions, we can answer it in there. Your market center tech trainers and productivity coaches are also trained on everything we're about to go over. So they will be your liaison and your crew chiefs at the market center.